Hey everyone, welcome back to Rust Admin Academy. Today is finally the day that I'm going to show you the plugin or the group of plugins that I've been hinting to on my last two videos. If today is the first time you visited my channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notification bells so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. Alright, so I've hinted on the past couple of videos that I was going to show you guys a new plugin, or a suite of plugins I should say, that I know your players are absolutely going to love. It basically allows you to install mini games onto your server. The first two mini games that are available are the scrimmage game as well as the Recoil training grounds. So today I'm going to give you a brief breakdown of what each one of the plugins does, what you need to do, etc, etc. Plus I'm going to give you some huge tips that are going to save you a ton of time. But first, before we do that, I'm actually going to show off the video that Dana actually uses on the Imperial Plugins website to show off these plugins. He's put together a really great cinematic and he's definitely done a better job than I can do. So let's just watch this quick 2-minute video of Dana's. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on in that video. I understand it looks very confusing. It looks a little bit intimidating. It's actually not if you break it down into each individual part. So essentially what you have to do in order to make this work is you have to decide what you're going to do on your server. So as it stands right now, there's the two games available. One of them is the scrimmage match. The other one is the Recoil training ground. You don't have to use them both. You can use one or the other. So first and foremost, before we go any further on this video, I have to let you know that these are paid plugins. They're only available from ImperialPlugins.com. I'll put a link to it in the video description down below. And each plugin does have a cost associated with it. So when you see this, don't freak out. For any of you that have been following along with me for any length of time, you know that I fully support paying developers for their plugins. Just about every plugin developer that you see on the UMod site, which is all for free, most of those developers also have a side gig where they do actually charge for their plugins. Because, I mean, let's face it, these people need to get paid for the skills that they're allowing us access to. Also, that all being said, because YouTube actually cares, no, I'm not getting paid to do this video, and no, I'm not getting any kickbacks from your purchases if you decide to add these to your servers. All right, that's all the legalities and disclaimers out of the way. Let's get on with the rest of the video. The GameModeManager plugin is basically the operating system for all of these little mini games that we're going to attach to it. So no matter what you decide to do as far as which mini games you want to play on your server, you have to have the GameModeManager. So going forward, I'm going to refer to GameModeManager as GMM because it's easier to say. So the GMM is basically responsible for controlling all of the aspects of your lobby. GMM is also responsible for taking the players from whichever portal they decide to go to out to the appropriate part of the island where the actual game is going to take place. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm basically giving you an overview of what needs to happen in order to have these mini games on your server. I'm not doing an actual tutorial breakdown of all of the different steps that you have to do. Otherwise we'd be looking at like a 2-hour long video, and I know nobody has the patience for that. Now the two mini games that are currently available to work with the GMM is the Recoil training ground and Scrim. Now I know many of you have seen a Recoil training ground before. or it's used on a couple of other popular servers out there, where you can actually go in and you can practice your recoil training for the different weapons that have serious recoil. If you've ever wanted to learn how to control the AK spray or the M249 spray, the recoil training ground is exactly the tool or the game that you need to use in order to do that. I'm also going to assume that you've seen Scrim before, or scrimmage, which basically makes it so that two teams are placed on an island, one on one side behind a barrier wall and the other on the other side behind another barrier wall. Then when the match starts, of course, you guys can fight each other, and whoever is left standing obviously wins that scrimmage. So you take the GMM or the game mode manager, and then you attach these different mini games to it. And as time progresses, of course, Dana is going to be working on multiple different game modes. So we're not only going to be stuck with just these two. I'm hoping to see something like gun game, maybe capture the flag, maybe some raid challenges in there. I don't know exactly what Dana is working on for future mini games, but I do know that he is working on things. So if there is enough interest in these plugins and you guys actually want it, then how are you guys going to tell me if you actually want it? You need to leave me comments in the comment section down below. You need to let me know that you're going to want an individual tutorial for each one of these plugins as they become available. Yes, these three currently are available, but I mean, as new mini games become available, do you want a new video that attaches onto this one? Basically, what I would do is I would create a playlist that is just for GMM, and then I can add tutorials to that playlist as they become available. But you guys have to let me know in the comment section if this is something that you're even remotely interested in. And just so that I'm being fully transparent, I just want to make sure that it's clear that these are not free plugins. The GMM is $10, the recoil training ground mini game is $20, and the scrim game is $30. But the most important part about this entire video, the biggest thing, if you don't take anything else away from this video except this one point coming up here right now, then this video is all worthwhile. Trust me when I say, because I've spent 3 hours with Dana on a Discord call actually setting this up on my own test server. Trust me when I say it would be far easier if you just used his pre-made configuration files. Trust me. So for an extra $5, you can get the arena, which is a prefab and is going to need to be placed on the map using Rust Edit. I'm not sure if he was planning on changing that or not, if he was going to provide the map with the arena already installed on it. I'm not sure, but in either case, I had to use Rust Edit to actually put the arena prefab onto the map, which whatever, that only took seconds. It's no big deal. So it comes with the lobby. It comes with 9 deathmatch arenas, 2 training grounds, 5 icebergs, and then the most important part is that this package actually comes with all of the pre-made configuration files, and that part is huge. Trust me. The pre-made zone manager, the pre-made game mode manager, pre-made inventory loadout. So while Dana and I spent about 3 hours setting this up on my own server, we did go through all of the steps that are required if somebody chose not to do this. So I do know how to do it. But seriously, for $5, it's not worth your trouble. Trust me. Paying this $5 for this pre-made package of everything that's going to save you a whole bunch of time will pay for itself in a matter of seconds. Trust me. It is also worth noting that the team over at Imperial Plugins have put all of the plugins on their website on sale for 30% off. So now is a really great time to check out GameModeManager, Recoil Training Ground, as well as Scrim, because I don't think you can beat that price no matter what at 30% off. So this sale is only going on till July 4th. So at the time of the recording of this video, there's only a couple of days left of this sale. So make sure you use summer 2021 at the time of checkout in order to get that 30% off from the Imperial Plugins website. Again, no kickbacks for me. I'm just letting you guys know all of the facts. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you again next time. I put out a brand new video every Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys all next week.